You will never be good at video editing unless you follow these tips. Honestly though, you're probably wondering, who am I? At least if I was watching this video, that's what I would be thinking. So let me tell you a story about the editing septic tank. So half a decade ago, I picked up editing for the first time. I wanted to become a gaming YouTuber with millions of subscribers. Unfortunately, that landed me in the deep dark pit filled with editors who embodied filth and sloth. I watched them try so hard to get better, become successful and leave that place, but they never did. They stayed down there, maybe improving just a little bit, but never enough. And by some grace or luck, whatever you want to call it, I found out what they didn't know. And that pulled me out of the septic tank, away from the filth and sloth. And I'm gonna do the same thing for you. So everyone sits around saying practice makes perfect, but does it really? Really think about it. If you practice a mistake over and over and over and over again, you're not magically going to fix the mistake, are you? Think about this. Imagine someone's using the washroom, and every time they use the urinal, they pull their pants all the way down to the floor, revealing their bare cheeks. No one's gonna correct them because they're probably afraid of that person. So unless they realize, maybe I shouldn't pull my pants all the way down, they're gonna keep doing the same mistake without realizing. And this is the same with video editing. Instead of making videos over and over again, review your video. Make a list of all of the things you think are bad, and then get an external source to help you, like your mom, your dad, your friend, Google, YouTube. And if they think that mistake you wrote down is an actual mistake or just nothing. And make sure to practice this for every single video you make. I took psychology for like 3 days in grade 11, so just bear with me on this. But so one of the things that separated me from the selfish septic tank people was understanding you. Not understanding myself, not wanting to edit what I wanted to, but to edit what you wanted to see. For an example, imagine a parent who wanted their child to become exactly like them, and they didn't care about what the child wanted to become. So take a few steps back and look at your content and think, are you making this for yourself or are you making this for the viewer? And the thing I did was to imagine I was you. I thought about somebody who wanted to get better at editing, and they'll do anything they can. And I really thought about that for a while, a few days, a few months, a few years. And I sat on that, thinking, what content would I want to watch? I used to ignore people's criticism all the time. I would just take it as an insult and leave it at that, or I would only ask criticism for very simple things, and I would barely apply it because I loved my videos so much and I didn't want to change it, even though it was full of mistakes. So truly understanding criticism and learning it and applying it to my videos all the time, every day, that helped me a lot. And a way to check if you're actually properly taking criticism is when somebody says, I don't like this, for an example, do you want to remove it from your video, or do you want to never make that mistake again? That is proper understanding of criticism, I think. Relying too heavily on presets and templates. I see this all over the internet every day. I mean septic tank. Every time I watch a YouTube video, I just see presets, templates, and everything. It's like a clone. And sure, it might look nice, but it's not unique. And it's just unfortunate to see all of that talent go to waste. Like for an example, that fins our profile picture over the person's face. I see this everywhere, and it's not unique because it makes everyone feel like they're editing good, so they never see the problem. They think they're making some unique avatar, but everybody's looks the same. So if you really want an avatar, I would recommend maybe meditate on it for a few days, like take a break from making YouTube videos and just think, what would be a cool avatar? And think about it. You can like draw your own avatar, you can find some random image as your avatar, stuff like that. Just don't use the profile picture over the face and save yourself from the NPC-ifying of editing. What you're gonna need to do to get better at editing is to spend more time doing the right things. And I mean a lot more time. So I usually edit 2 to 5 hours a day. I get home from school, I edit. I wake up, I edit. It's basically my life. So say goodbye to your family because the timeline is your new one. Honestly, this tip is pretty self-explanatory. Just edit more often and apply constructive criticism, learn new things, make sure you're taking notes of your edits, and you will get better. And if you want to make money under 1,000 subscribers, like this video.